Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Allegro. Thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. And if you are new here, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel and join our growing YouTube family. Now in today's video, I am following up on a video that I did a week or two ago on things that I like about social media. And I did promise you guys that I will be recording a video on the things that I dislike about social media. And I know you guys are looking forward to it. You've been, sending DMs. They're like, oh my gosh, I like that video. I can't wait for you to share the things that you dislike and so on. So here we go. There's some of the things that I just totally cannot stand with social media is how people just overstep the line when it comes to people's privacy. I know there's a difference between secrecy and privacy, but on social media, it's almost like people just do not care at all, especially on Twitter. I feel like Twitter is just the worst of those apps when it comes to just respecting people's boundaries, respecting people's privacy, especially when it comes to children, when it comes to minors, when it comes to people that just don't want to be on social media. Like, I know people that just really don't want to be on social media. And if you know that about someone and yet you are around them and you take pictures and you don't even care to ask them to say, listen, can I post that I was at this event with you? Or can I post that, I bumped into you here or whatever? Or just to say, I like our picture. May I post it? Are you comfortable with it? If not, then take a picture on your own or with another group of people or another person. So it's the privacy thing for me where people just do not care, and it gets to a point where it's sad, especially when it's a tragic situation where you see family members, friends of a loved one pleading with the public, pleading with strangers, people that they've never met, they don't know, on social media to stop sharing sensitive images or sensitive information regarding their loved one. And people just don't care. They turn things into memes. They turn things into a laughing matter. They make it a trending topic and they just go on and on and on and talking about things that they know nothing about. They weren't even there. They're spreading lies on social media. It's half truths. It's a lot, basically just everybody throwing in their opinion, making jokes, laughing about it. And sometimes I wish that we could just, as human beings, censor ourselves a little bit on social media and just say, hang on, before I tweet that, before I share that caption, before I post that image, how would I feel if I was on the receiving end of it? How would I feel if that was me or my child or my mother or my sister, brother, relative, colleague, my friend? How would I feel? Would it be okay for them to just... Would it be okay for me to see them exposed in that manner, to see them treated in that manner, to read the things that people are saying about them in that manner, untrue things, harsh things? There's a number of situations we can all just kind of think about right now as I'm explaining this, and I don't even want to mention them, but we've seen so many of this happening, especially on what they call Black Twitter. And yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. And you wake up in the morning, you go about your day, and then later on in the day, you want to jump on social media, and all of a sudden your mood just changes. You woke up in a great spirit, you were happy, and you scroll through social media, and one after another, one tweet after another, one caption after another, one image after another, your mood is just going down. And it's a sad space. It's really a sad space. And I know what people say, that listen, bad news travels fast. People are entertained by negativity. People are entertained by gossip. They love the drama. They love all of that. No one really wants to make something great, something good, a trending topic. It might trend for a little bit and then they move past it. But something negative can trend for days or weeks. People still want to talk about it. People still want to share the memes, and they live on the internet. And that's another thing that I dislike. I have a love-hate relationship with it, because there's some things you would want for them to live on social media or to live on the internet too. And there are other things that you wish, okay, well, this was untrue and now it's out there. And one day, later on in life, when I'm older, I don't want to look back and look at those things and be like, oh my gosh, this was such an untrue story. Or, I don't know why I had put out those images, or why people share those type of images of me, or just whatever it may be that for you don't feel like it should be out on the internet. It's there. Even when we delete them on our accounts, or other people delete them from their accounts, the first person to share, other people have already taken screen grabs, screenshots, and they have that in they circulate them on, something that you perhaps posted on Twitter, on Instagram, now lands on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, and it's still everywhere. So there's no really, sense of control, which is another thing that I just kind of don't like about social media. And then there's also the issue of just dishonesty, fakeness, dishonesty, where I don't know if it's coming from just the pressure of social media, where people think that they should be perfect, they should lead perfect lives, where it leads them to start living a false life online, where sometimes it's actually cringeworthy when you look at people on social media and what they're posting, and you actually know that person in real life, that they're not living like that, that they don't have it as good as they pretending that they have it on social media. And they get to a point, some people are so obsessed with this perfection online, this idea of looking wealthy, looking extremely beautiful, extremely handsome, extremely intelligent, that they fake everything in their lives. And for me, it's a sad state to be in. I think I put myself in that person's shoes, and I think if you get to a point where you need to put out fake information, put out fake content, put out fake images, steal other people's images to put on your profiles so that you look like you got it all together. But at the end of the day, that when you're sleeping and when you're by yourself, but that's not my life. Do you never get to a point where you're scrolling through your own social media accounts and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is living, they're living it up, they live in their life, and yet that's your account. But that you're not living it up. You're going through a phase of struggle, or you're just living a normal, amazing life. It doesn't need to be lavish. It doesn't need to be over the top. But somehow most people have convinced themselves that if I need to attract people or followers or people to like me or to be Insta famous or social media famous, I need to fake this luxury life. I need to fake this happy ending, this fairy tale life. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting to watch. It's exhausting to even think that people are out there doing that, And then another thing that I dislike about social media is how easily, people can create fake accounts. I don't know how many fake accounts of my own are out there. And it's so difficult for social media, especially Instagram, to block these accounts. We report them, we block them, we mute them. You do all of that, and they create new accounts. They just screenshot all of your images from your social media, from your Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and they create an account that looks like that is you. And I had people DMing my real account now saying, hey, I got scammed. I think this person is pretending to be you, and they said I must invest in this, and I invested. And I'm just like, you need to be more careful. You really need to sit back and think, wait, would Allegro actually DM me? Would she come and open a second account and say, hi, this is Allegro, I have a second account, and I just, wanted to reach out to you to tell you about this new investment platform. Give me, 10,000 Rand, and in 10 days it's going to come back as 100K, or whatever they're telling you out there. And I just find it exhausting to a point where for now, I block and I report, and you move on. And if ever, Instagram removes those accounts, it's great. Some accounts never get removed. I just move on, and I try and warn people as much as I can on my platform to say, listen, look out. These are fake pages. It's not me. I only have one Instagram account, which is @Allegro_D, one Twitter account @Allegro_D, one Facebook page, one Facebook account, and one LinkedIn, and so on, and one YouTube channel. So it's sad when people are gullible, when people are desperate, and they fall on into those scams, and then they come to you, the original Allegro, and I'm like, I know nothing about that. I can't help you. Go open a case of fraud, and maybe the police might follow up on it. But really, you should have just done your due diligence. You should have done your homework. You should have done better research, instead of getting scammed. So that's another thing that I absolutely dislike about social media. And then I think lastly, just from the top of my head, if I can think, something else that I dislike on social media is the fact that it's so addictive. Oh my gosh, it is addictive. I've had to actually set a timer on my iPhone so that the app kicks me out. If I've been on Instagram for too long, so I set it for an hour. If I've been on Instagram in a day, in 60 minutes, it needs to, you know, log off and I can log on again the next day. Same with Twitter, same whatever apps that I feel like, listen, I shouldn't be on these apps way too long. They're eating up at my time. I just need to go in, post what I need to post, do what I need to work that's work related, or just post whatever on my personal accounts and then be out. Don't stay there for hours and hours and you're scrolling, and then, you know, you think sometimes that, no, I'm not a person that's easily influenced. But trust me, you do get influenced. You know, it's just a psychological thing where now you end up buying things, or I'm in the grocery store and I'm buying I gravitate to a certain product because I saw someone posting a recipe using that, or a number of people over and over, that now I've convinced myself that I should try that thing, even though I think maybe it's not really my thing. But hey, let me try it because it was trending on TikTok. You know, everybody said that it's great, so let me go and do this. And, you know, so we're following these trends. We're so addicted. We're always online. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for our mental health, for our bodies. You know, it's taking away at our time and us being productive. So I really try and limit. I really try and discipline myself when it comes to social media. And it's a little tricky for me because I work with social media. So I'm also on social media because of work, not just to socialize, not just for fun. And then other times I am there just posting on my personal account and just connecting with my followers and seeing what my friends are also up to and so on. So it's a tricky one, but I really try and limit the time that I spend on social media so I don't get addicted. So yes, those are some of the things that I dislike about social media, actually the main things that I dislike about social media. And if you have not watched the video that I shared about the things I like on social media, please do visit the channel and have a look at that video, and share in the comment section what are the things that you do not like about social media or any specific platform. Perhaps you are addicted to TikTok, you love it and you can't find anything wrong with it, but maybe Facebook or maybe Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn, whatever platform that you feel like, no, I don't really like this. Or I know people that have actually, you know, deactivated their accounts, be it on Instagram or Facebook. They just couldn't handle it anymore and they decided to just, you know, deactivate from that space in total, you know. So yeah, do let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. And as always, I will chat to you guys in the next video. And I'm looking forward to hearing more of your video suggestions. If you have those, please also do drop them in the comment section and I will chat to you in the next one. Bye.